I spent a whole year of my life, I'm not even kidding, not sleeping. Okay, maybe sometimes I would sleep, but most of the times I was filled with so much anxiety. I'd be jolted awake multiple times a night. I had to use the bathroom about 15 times a night. No matter what I tried, and I tried everything, I just could not sleep. And I felt so unbelievably broken and so unbelievably frustrated. And the game changer was actually noticing that the harder I was trying, the more it was backfiring. And looking back now as a certified sleep coach, I can see that the harder I was trying to sleep, the more I was actually teaching my nervous system that not sleeping was a threat. And that was in itself keeping me awake to begin with. So I slowly started shifting my perspective. This was hard and challenging at times because there was that little voice in my head that was asking me whether or not this would also work. But the key was that my sister had actually said to me, would you be doing all of these things if sleep weren't an issue? The answer was obviously no. So I started undoing all those things. I started coming back to all the things that I could control. I stopped chasing sleep and I started creating the conditions that allowed it. And guess what? I started sleeping again. And before you jump to conclusions and you say, okay, that was easy for you, it wasn't. It was not an overnight fix, but I focused on asking myself the questions first and everything else followed from there. I didn't focus on trying to remove all of the discomfort, but I tried to make myself 1% comfortable or more comfortable every single day. And in doing so, I taught my nervous system that wakefulness was not something to fear. And as soon as I started realizing that, actually through experience and less through logic, my body learned to let go and I was able to sleep again. In fact, I sleep better now than I ever have before.